Hello, my foodie friends, or as I should say, Diolch Hoich, which is Irish Gaelic for hello. It's me, your friendly neighborhood kitch witch, Tara. And yes, as you can see, we are still in Ireland. Or rather, we're doing Irish recipes. So last time we tackled a charming barmbrack bread. This time we're going more dinner side dish, old school style. We're doing Irish red potatoes. Potatoes, very big deal in Ireland. For the longest time, that was an option that really helps keep people going because it's very easy for potatoes. Well, what's it easy? Easier for potatoes to grow in the soil that is in Ireland. So something that was more plentiful. And so there's a lot of recipes that feature the potato. We are actually going to do a side dish for the Irish style recipe of baked potatoes. Or rather roasted, not baked. All right, so we need 2 pounds of small red potatoes. Those are those little ones. And you're cutting them into wedges, so about in fours. 3 tablespoons of olive oil, 2 garlic cloves minced, half a tablespoon of rosemary, dry or fresh. If you do fresh, make sure you cut it up really fine. Half a teaspoon of salt, and 1/4 a teaspoon of pepper. There's not a lot to this. And there's lots of reasons for that. 1, because it doesn't overpower the rest of the meal. And 2, a lot of times people didn't really have a lot to work with. And so this was something that was filling, that can go with the meal, help bolster it up so people were nice and full. Before I show you metric fans what we got for you, and yes, I didn't forget, feel free to comment, like, hit that bell, and let me know if there's any countries that you would like me to do next. All right, for my wonderful metric fans, here we go. La 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 la. You're all done. See, that's a very short song on purpose. It's a short recipe. All right, let's get back into that kitchen and start working on it, shall we? All right, our Irish red roasted potatoes. So first off, we have cut all of the potatoes into little wedges. And you're doing 2 pounds of that. We're going to just dump those. They've already been rinsed, ready to go, right into the pan. Okay, then next we're going to drizzle on 3 tablespoons of olive oil. There's no preference on whether it has to be extra virgin or just virgin olive oil. It's fine. So, and the potatoes are a big deal in Ireland because during the famine, potatoes were one of the few things that were able to grow and kind of help sustain. So it's a big staple in the Emerald Isle, which is why I chose to add this to our list of wonderful Irish fare. Preheat the oven for 450. So now we're going to sprinkle on the garlic all over, and this garlic's been minced into 2 cloves minced, and we're just kind of mix it throughout. I have dry rosemary that we're going to add next. If you're doing fresh rosemary, make sure that you do 1 tablespoon instead of half a tablespoon. So now we're going to go ahead and go to our rosemary, half a tablespoon. We will be using half a teaspoon soon, but not quite yet. And that just kind of goes sprinkled all over. Okay. And then last is our salt and pepper. So it's half a teaspoon of salt. It can be any kind of salt. Sometimes we'll use Himalayan salt. Sometimes we'll use iodinized salt. Any kind works fine. But we're only doing half a teaspoon because we don't want it to be over salty. If a little bit goes in, a little extra, it's okay. We just don't want it like be like a huge amount. All right, and then our last one will be pepper once we have our salt in. Okay, and 1/4 teaspoon of pepper. This one's a really fast recipe. Once we have everything infused into the potato and or covered in the potato, we're going to toss it so that those flavors can infuse. All right, so we're going to stir it in, toss it, however you want to word it, but just to kind of make sure that all the potatoes have gotten covered in a bit of the olive oil and some of the seasoning. And then once this is done, it goes in for on 450 for 20 to 30 minutes. And this goes as a great side dish with pretty much anything. And for my wonderful vegetarian vegan friends, totally right up your alley, guys. Okay, then we're just going to go ahead and put it in, and we'll check it again in 20.